If you're turning 65 and looking at Medicare options, no doubt you have been bombarded to the point that you're just sick of all these ads and sales pitches about the Medicare Advantage plans that just sound too good to be true. And it's because, well, in some cases they probably are, at least the way they're explained. But we're going to talk about that today. This is Bob Vineyard, your Medicare expert with the Georgia Medicare Minute. Okay, there's a lot of things that they may not tell you about the Medicare Advantage plans. One of them is that, well, if you got a PPO plan, you can use this anywhere with any doctor or hospital that takes Medicare. That's kind of true. It's pretty close to true. But one thing they may not tell you is you may have to pay the provider first and then file a claim to get reimbursement, because getting a non-par provider, somebody that's not in network, to agree to accept all the terms of your plan and the reimbursement rate and everything sometimes can be a big challenge. And so if you want to use a non-par provider, somebody that's not out of network, you may have to pay that bill up front and then file for reimbursement. Nobody's ever going to tell you that. The other thing is that they won't tell you about that 20% factor, the 20% out of part. They'll tell you about all the co-pays for this and that and so forth. But some of your outpatient treatment, things like ambulance, for example, some of the emergency room people, chemotherapy, radiation therapy, dialysis, a lot of these things may not be subject to a copay, but rather 20% coinsurance. Well, okay, so 20% doesn't sound like much. Well, it's not if you're talking about a $500 medical bill. If you're talking about a $5,000 medical bill, then all of a sudden you're talking about some bucks. And these things can get real expensive. This 20% surprise bill is something that you really need to look at and make sure that you understand and that you've got the money to pay those bills. This is Bob Vineyard, your Medicare expert with the Georgia Medicare Minute. You take care. Have a great day.